Yo, what's going on, guys? So today I just wanna talking about I want to talk about taking a break. You know, I'm a person who really likes to push themselves to their limits, physically and cognitively. And what do I mean by that? I mean that um, I like to push myself physically to my limits because I'm currently working a manual labor job, and I do a lot of stuff that I guess is more than what my job asks for. I do what I need to do, and I do stuff for other people. I've kind of already discussed this in a prior video, but basically, we're lifting a lot of heavy stuff. I'm tired as heck. I sometimes get demotivated. I don't want to do it anymore, or I feel like, man, should I just give up? Like I just feel like I don't know if I can go anymore. I feel like my muscles may be getting ripped because I'm not the strongest guy in the world, and I'm always pushing myself to my limits. But there's something that always keeps me going, and how am I challenging myself cognitively? I'm challenging myself cognitively by always asking myself questions, always self-reflecting, always think about my future, 3 steps ahead of other people. I'm not saying I know everything. I really don't. But I guess there's just a lot of people who think they know you, or they think they know what's best for you. They think they know more than you. And maybe in some areas, yes, that's true. But a lot of times, no. No one knows you better than you know yourself. Currently, my sister knows me better than I know myself. I'll state that as facts. But hopefully, one day I'll get there and can confidently say, hey, this is Blaze, and I know who I am. Right now, I'm if I'm being transparent with you, I'm super lost. I don't know what I want to do with my life, and I don't know if I'm making the right decisions. I don't know if I know what I know, if that makes sense. I don't know if what I'm preaching to you guys is truth. I just I'm uncertain about a lot of things, and I question so many things. I want to know the answer to things that I won't know for like 20 years, maybe, or 10 years, 5 years. Like, why do bad things happen to good people? Why are so many people suffering in this world? Why is life unfair? Why is this happening to me? Why why is trying your best not good enough to some people sometimes? Why do people tell you things and don't follow through? There's so many questions. If I could say them all, you guys would be like, "What the?" But my point is taking a break sometimes is good. And you know, for me at least, a lot of people are really good at taking breaks. They don't push themselves as hard as I do, but this past weekend, uh, it was really different and kind of a little bit nerve wracking for me to feel something like this. But after work, when I came home, I my thoughts, my normal thoughts of always asking myself, like, why did this happen? What is the purpose behind this? Why did this person do this? Like, constantly having analysis over and observing what other people do, what I do, and questioning everything, just kind of all disappeared. My mind was just not cluttered with thoughts for once, and I just felt so confused. Nothing I felt was leading me in a direction or to my next move. And I didn't really like it. I kind of like how I have thoughts that are three steps ahead of other people. I like that I question things. I like that I ask myself hard questions that people are too afraid to answer. I like all this stuff. Sometimes it drives me insane, I won't lie. But I'd much rather have that than not have anything at all and be as blank as I was that day. I just felt so at loss. Like I just felt too relaxed, I guess. I'm just not a person who has patience. I just want things to happen like this all the dang time. And that's just not how life is, man. Sometimes things like take a week and I don't like that at all. You know, I want them to happen when I want them to happen. I know that's like an adolescent and egocentric kind of mindset to have, but I don't like waiting for stuff and waiting for things to come. And when I can't control it at times, I just kind of lose my brain a little bit. And I'm trying to learn that, you know, sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. And when there are these breaks that you have in life, it's not take full advantage of them, but kind of just appreciate them for what they are. They're a little time for you to have to yourself. And then when it's time to get up and go do what you have to do, maybe you're in the job, like I am, like a manual labor job, or you have to push yourself cognitively and problem solve. Um, Maybe it'd be a life circumstance, taking care of my grandma, helping out my uncle, uh, figuring out how to get home, figuring out is this a smart thing to purchase for possible resale? Is is this the right thing to do? Sometimes there will be times where 30 seconds, a minute, half an hour, maybe a few hours of dead space, nothing to do. I guess my recommendation would be to do something that you enjoy. That's optional. That's like a hobby. For me, that's like drawing, writing poetry, doing these YouTube videos, listening to music. For me, it's stuff that doesn't require like dancing. List goes on. Because I can't just like, I mean, it happens sometimes, but I don't like that it happens. I just kind of pass out and I go to sleep. It's just because I'm physically exhausted. Because like I said, I'm always pushing myself all the time, and I just can't sit around and wait for shit or stuff. Sorry for your cussing, but sometimes you got to take a break from what's stressing you out, what life has to offer you. Do it your way. Don't do it my way. Don't do it someone else's way. Maybe take inspiration from it and then make it your own, but ultimately do something that will relax you and keep you sane, keep you here, and kind of reset you. So when you're going and doing something that's pretty challenging, or maybe something that you don't want to do, you're prepared. And when you're prepared, you feel more confidence in what exactly you're doing, even if you don't know how to do it. When I say something like that, like you don't know how to do it, at my job, it's just really dumb, but I guess like my learning curve for the very simplistic jobs that we have to do, I pick things up like this, like less than 5 seconds, just from mere observation, predicting. Sometimes I get it wrong, but for the most part, I'm pretty on point. I make mistakes, don't get me wrong, right? I'm not perfect, but there's this expectation at work, for me at least, that when I don't get it right away that fast, that quick, because I don't get what they're trying to say, because there's a bunch of different ethnicities from where I work, and I mean, I've heard a lot of broken English, so I can make out a lot of things, but I can't understand everything, especially if someone's just speaking full Spanish, and I'm just trying to look at hand gestures and expressions on their face to see what they want. But you just don't know. You don't know. You can't help everyone. You don't know what people are trying to say, and you only can do your best. And some people won't get that. They'll expect more of you. They'll have an unrealistic high expectation out of you, and when you don't meet their stupid expectation that they have for you, you supposedly let them down. And it's like, is that fair? No, no, it's not. And it's like, well, that's just what the job description says. It's like, there's a lot of variables that you're not accounting for. Like, you're not going to win this argument, but keep on going, man. Keep on going. But my point is when you have these things that, like taking a break to give yourself a reset, you can deal with these dumb things that just don't make any sense, that makes life unfair. And if I can do it, you can most certainly. And just know I'm rooting for you right here. And if I was there, I would try and help you, but I'm trying to figure out life out too right now. So you're just not alone, okay? Like don't give up. Um, Try and figure things out, and ask someone that you feel like can help you if you can't figure it out yourself. But anyway, that concludes my video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. If you have any questions, concerns, or discrepancies, email me at blaze@gmail.com. And if you feel like you could help me or I could help you, hit me up. Why? Because I care. Peace out, guys.